Welcome to Behind the Torch, Northern Michigan University's premier center on student events. Behind the Torch is a student-led, student-produced, student-interviewed series of discussions detailing current events happening all around campus. Today, I am joined by Teddy Maury, DJ at Radio X. Teddy, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I mentioned this in our intro, but you are a DJ for a Radio X show?
Yes, I am. I am the host of Scary Stories Around the Internet, hosted by me, Teddy Maury, and I do it every once a week. Right now it's Thursdays at 3.
What gave you the idea for the show?
Well, I got the idea from a YouTuber called The Dark Somnium. He also tells scary stories. He does it on YouTube, though. But a lot of them, I listened to a lot of them, and I really enjoyed it. And I thought, when I found out about Radio X, I was like, okay, I guess I'll do that. And it's something that is different. It's something that's unique. It's something that many of the other DJs haven't done. They all just do music shows mostly. And I heard that somebody had done a Scary Stories show before my time here at NMU at Radio X. So I figured I'll just do that, take up the mantle, and I've been doing it for about a little over a year now.
Okay, very, very exciting. What was kind of the process for getting that off the ground and rolling as a show?
It was really just joining Radio X, pitching my idea, and station manager at the time loved it, and I just kind of came in and did it. And so it's like there's really not much of a process to it, because the main rule behind at Radio X is just don't swear while you're on the air or anything like that, no curse words. But other than that, as long as it's nothing like super vulgar, it can go, as long as you're just fitting within the time gap that you have assigned to yourself, and that you can just pretty much do whatever.
So really anybody could pitch a show and get it off the ground at Radio X?
It would very much be possible. Anything that could be made as an audio format could be done. The sky is the limit in that case, because there's so many options.
Very, very cool. Do you have a favorite episode you've done so far of Scary Stories Around the Internet?
Well, they're not really episodes as much as they are the stories, and sometimes they're so long that they span multiple broadcast weeks. And so, but some of my favorites, my favorite of all time would be The Hidden Web Page. It was the first one I did, and that one is one of my all-time favorites. I also like Stolen Tongues. It's a super long one. Absolutely love that one. Recently wrapped up a second time reading it, and there's some of them I don't remember by name, but there's like some really good ones that I love. Oh yeah, the Girl the Universe Forgot. It's like really ties into the Mandela effect and stuff. Of the girl just like vanishes, and nobody except a handful of people even remember she existed. And so it's stuff like that. And all the scary stories, they're all written by people just from around the internet. I find them mostly on Reddit, sometimes on creepypasta.com, but most of them are just written by, they're not books, they're written by just random internet users who have ideas and they throw them out there.
Very nice. Do you have a process for picking your stories? Do you just do a lot of reading in that? Is there any certain criteria you have?
I think that my biggest criteria for a story would be it's a theme that I think would be okay for the radio. I have found some stories I like because they're creepy and they are scary. Biggest issue, they tackle some topics that I don't think people would want to listen to. So I find those stories and I'm thinking, would this be good? Probably not. Or like maybe it's just too much. Even if there's no swearing or anything, it's just too much. And in terms of my process of finding them, I actually started by just looking at The Dark Somnium and what he was doing, just kind of taking a lot of stories he already read. But now I'm looking for ones that he hasn't done, trying to find stuff myself.
Have you written any of these stories yourself? Have you started to get into that?
No, I have not written. I am a writer, but I haven't written any scary stories yet. I have the contemplation of doing it at some point. I have an idea formulating, but now I'll do that at some point in the future.
Kind of something on the back burner in terms of upcoming projects?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you have anything else on tap? Anything that you are working on in this moment?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel called Titan826. That is my YouTube channel. I play games, but I tell stories using the games. I also write. I have a Wattpad, all by the same name, Titan826. And with that, I write fan fiction, but I think it through a lot. And those are just like the basics, because I want to get into writing like bigger stories, actual proper stories that could be turned into something in the future. And right now I'm just doing under this Titan826 brand is just really just like my hobby. That's really all it is. Mm-hmm.
It's your hobby. So you would say that Radio X kind of gave you the opportunity and it helped you kind of formulate your other hobbies and turn it into something that could be documented?
It just kind of was something that I stumbled across while I was still new here at NMU. They had a table in the Northern Center. I stumbled across it, found out about it. I was already doing multimedia production here as my major, and I'm finding out that there was a student-run radio station. I thought, why not? And so I signed up for a DJ training meeting, and that was that.
You kind of had a hobby that you wanted to pursue a little bit more in maybe a multimodal format, in this term, radio.
Yeah. And I think, again, I like making media. That's why I make videos, why I write, and why I'm doing the radio, and why I'm probably going to do who knows what later down the line, because I love making something that people can consume as a media format, and that's why I'm so passionate about media and creative media mainly, because I like being the creative mind behind an idea, even if it's something as simple as just me sitting in front of a microphone reading somebody else's creepy story. It's like the fact that that's my idea, like it's something that's just really fun, and I enjoy just giving something to people to just enjoy.
So you enjoy putting stuff out there for people to listen to?
Yes, that would be exactly it. I enjoy giving people something to enjoy.
Is there any certain website people should go to?
Oh yes, so if you want to listen to my story, is currently, Scary Stories Around the Internet is currently on Thursdays at 3 o'clock on Radio X, which is WUPX 91.5 FM. And you can also listen to it on the app Mixlr if you can't tune into the radio, and Mixlr's a radio streaming platform. So if you're not anywhere near Marquette or the Upper Peninsula, you can still listen. So, and that would work for around the world. So yeah, Mixlr and obviously WUPX 91.5 FM.
Nice. I will make sure to tune in and check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Teddy. It was great having you today. And with that, that is the end of our show. I'm Luke Knittel, and we'll see you next time.